Hey guys, Steve here again. Just want to talk to you today about your friends and different influences in your life, whether they're positive or negative. So I want to start off with a story about me back when I started my rock business. I just kind of came into that business. I was looking for rocks myself and had trouble, and I ended up talking to the manufacturer and asked them if I could become a dealer for them, and I kind of worked my rear off to make that happen, and I ended up doing it. But here's the thing: when I told my friends that I was going to sell rocks for my little side business, they all laughed at me, and said, "Oh, you aren't going to make any money doing that, and this and that and everything." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong." So I worked my rear off those first couple years there. I started it in August of the 1 year, and by the next year, I ended up grossing about $60,000 with that business in that first full year. So I had taken that business from nothing and to where nobody knew I even existed in Columbus, and built that into quite a little business almost overnight. So it just goes to show you, what you can do if you believe in yourself and, just give it 110% really. I had people that, said I was crazy because I'd stay up till, midnight, 1 o'clock working on my website or doing this and that. But the thing was with that business was I realized that while I was making good money and all of that, I knew that it probably wasn't going to be a long-term business. It wasn't going to be something that, I could walk away from my day job with, because in order to make the kind of income that I needed to make and to actually get my net profit or my net income from that business to where I was making a bunch, I was really going to have to work it. The other part was, with working it a bunch, how was my back going to hold up? Was I even going to be able to walk away from a job and work this full time? But would I be able to last till 60, 65 years old lifting rocks every day? So I kind of pulled back from that, and I got to thinking, I'm like, what am I going to do to truly make a nice additional income to where I can get ahead in life and all that, to where I can retire early and be able to enjoy life. And I was starting to kind of settle into a rut. I wasn't sure, if it really got any better than that. I was kind of, saying all those dreams that I had for myself probably weren't going to happen. I had always dreamed of having an acreage and having a new house and a shop out there to where I could enjoy out in the country again, because I was raised out in the country. And it's just kind of a freedom that, unless you've, experienced it before, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's not like living in town, I guess. So that was one of the things that I had always wanted, and I kind of put those things on the back burner. I said, they might not happen, so don't get your hopes up. So, and that's when I had a random stranger call me up one night and asked if I was interested in looking at a business idea, and I told him yes, and he came over and showed it to me, and I wasn't going to let him walk out the door without signing the paperwork. And here we are today, and I don't regret any of that. And I'm glad that he somehow came into my life, because he randomly found my business card at a gas station that I had put on my board, or on the board there, for my rock business. So miracles do happen, and God does answer prayers. So that brings me back to the influences, though. You've got to have positive influences in your life in order to make things work. You know, if you've got a bunch of negative friends that are pulling you down, you know, maybe those aren't the people that you need to be hanging around with anymore if they don't want to see you succeed. You've got to have people that, you know, have your back and want to see you succeed. So, you know, that's one of the things I really love about this business, is whether it's, you know, just going over to somebody's house on the weekend, or our little local conferences, or our national conventions. It's just refreshing to go to those and be around positive, like-minded people that are interested in the personal growth, you know, developing themselves and having a better life and lifestyle for themselves, their family, and the people around them. So I haven't met anybody that wasn't willing to help me. So, you know, there's a saying out there that you are and your income are pretty much the average of your 5 best friends. So let me ask you, who are you hanging around? You know, who are your best friends? Do they want to see you succeed? You know, are they pushing you to succeed, you know, and filling your mind with the information that you need to be successful in life? You know, the 6 inches here between your ears is some of the most important space that we've got, and we've got to also guard it. You know, we've got a lock on our doors for a reason. Well, we need to guard our ears the same way, because sometimes some of that information that comes in, you know, isn't all that great. You've got to feed your mind with positive information, whether it's watching motivational videos, reading, you know, the personal growth books, whatever it might be. You need to be doing it so that you can get ahead in life and get to where you want to be in life. I had a conversation one time with friends, you know, about their business and how they got to where they were and how they were so successful, you know, and they pretty much told me, you know, the American dream's still alive and well out there, but you've got to be willing to work for it. It's not just going to get plopped in your lap. You know, you're going to have to put in the time, you're going to have to put in the hours, but there are some businesses out there that can help you get ahead, and you may have to make a short-term commitment and sacrifice, you know, right now to have what others won't have in the future, and it's all because you wanted it more than them. So are you willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead? Because I know I am, and I'm willing to help you do the same, but I can't do it all for you either. So let me know if I can help you. I'll be happy to do whatever it takes to help you, but like I said, I can't do it all for you. You have to take that first step. You have to say yes to getting outside of your comfort zone. Hey! Oh,